Hello and welcome to another Tri-tutors video. In today's video we're going to be answering some exam style questions on the scene poem of Fern Hill. So let's get into it. So firstly, how I start all of these poetry question videos is to remind you that there's 3 videos that you should watch before attempting these questions. Firstly, you should watch the scene poetry video that I made a couple of years ago about the skill of how to study scene poems and how to answer the questions. Secondly, I would advise that you go and watch the video that I made on the specific poem Fern Hill, where I've done a line-by-line analysis for you to help you with that understanding and preparation before you get started on questions. And lastly, if you could watch the poem that I made on the poem Solitude, the questions on that poem, because in that introduction I've explained some background in terms of how to answer poetry questions in a detailed and accurate fashion, especially for exams. So we're just going to jump straight into the questions here. I'm going to assume that you've done all this preparation beforehand. Question 1. How does the speaker effectively utilize colour in the first stanza? This is 3 marks, which signifies that you should be looking out for more than one colour, and then you need to explain those different colours. Question 2. Refer to lines 13 to 14. Explain the effectiveness of the figure of speech. So make sure that you are clear in terms of what the figure of speech is and explain its effectiveness. Question 3. How does the poet's choice of tense contribute to the tone of the poem? 2 marks, make sure you address the tense and the tone. Those are the 2 key words in the question. Question 4. Refer to line 51. Explain how the sound device enhances the message of the poem. This is a 3-mark question, so you definitely have to write quite a bit for this, explaining what the sound device is, what the message of the poem is, and how they work together to enhance each other. So I would encourage you to press pause now to try and answer these questions, and then when you are done answering them, resume the video, and then we can mark them together. So, of course, we're not going to have the identical answers. We're not going to have the same answers as each other, but I'd like you to focus on the way I'm answering the questions, the length of my answers with regard to the mark allocation, and also the vocabulary utilized in the answers, so that you have those tools to help you when you are writing your exam answers. So firstly, how does the speaker effectively utilize color in the first stanza? The speaker references the color green, which is the color of nature, as well as a symbol of newness and freshness. The use of golden signifies something rich and beautiful. The utilization of color thus emphasizes the speaker's message in the stanza. Childhood is a magical time to be spent amongst nature. Question 2. Refer to lines 13 to 14. Explain the effectiveness of the figure of speech. The personification of time is used to show the power of time. When the speaker was a child, time was forgiving, as it seemed to stretch on forever, whereas as an adult, time does not allow this. The personification emphasizes the importance of time in giving the speaker the childhood he remembers so fondly. Question 3. How does the poet's choice of tense contribute to the tone of the poem? The use of the past tense throughout the poem emphasizes the speaker's longing, nostalgic, and reflective tone, as he remembers a time when he was green and carefree. For poetry, I would really encourage you to try and integrate some short quotes into your answer. Don't just quote, obviously you must explain your quote, but using short quotes in certain answers is going to really emphasize that you've read the poem, that you've understood it, and that you're providing evidence for your reasoning. So I would really encourage that, but just always remember to explain your quotes as well. Question 4. Refer to line 51. Explain how the sound device enhances the message of the poem. The alliteration of the F sound in farm forever fled emphasizes the way the speaker's childhood version of the farm has been ripped away and will never be regained. The message of the poem is about how the speaker misses his childhood days when he could enjoy nature on the farm and not be bound by time. The alliteration enhances the message as it shows the difference between childhood and adulthood, and emphasizes how the speaker can only reminisce but not get his childhood version of life and the farm back. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found this video helpful. I'll see you in the next one.